Hi, it's me, Sailor Moon, Serena, and today we're talking about why, what I like about the Sailor Moon. Now, in the Sailor Moon followership, you got two sides. Those who like the Deke Sailor Moon, which I guess you'd call it the Wild Brian Sailor Moon now, I guess, and those who don't like it. Now, for those who do like the Deke Sailor Moon, it was the first door to Dawnish drawing shows. Now, my show was not the first drawing show to ever come out to be like my drawing show was not the first drawing show to ever come to the 4-1 Rights or to Settle Land or any other land outside of Dawnland. But it was the first show for some folks. Now, a lot of folks may have heard of my show at and may have heard about me in the early days, but very few of them did. And then my show showed up. Yes, my show was showed up in between 95 YL. It started at the end of the 8th month in the Settle Land and started in the 9th month in the 4-1 Reichs. Now, there was a lot of good about my show. Well, yes. First, you had self-growth. Shit. And a lot of folks will say, oh, that's filler. Well, for all that filler, you have self-growth because you get to learn about all of us. You get to learn about me. You get to see about Darian, Amy, Ray, Lita, Mina, and all of that. And in the books, they go so fast, there is no time for any self-growth or anything for the selves to really shift. It's just boom, 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 things are happening. And for a lot of folks who read books, they tend to escape that. But when it comes to Sailor Moon, they tend to like that. So yeah, the filler was there, to help the self-growth of all of us. The sagas and tales. Now, a lot of folks are going to say, oh, they skimmed this and they shifted that and they undid that. Yeah, they did. But the sagas and tales are still the way they are. I mean, we're still fighting Queen Beryl, right? We're still learning about our past lives, right? Darian's still seeking to learn about where he comes from and, and the whole folk the whole Kaiser Reich Silverhurst saga and all that. I mean, Molly and Nephrite still have their kinship, and that didn't shift at all. None of those things shifted. So yeah, the sagas and tales are good. The songs. Now I know this is the only thing that those folks who don't like the Deke Sailor Moon can only say, "Oh, I like the songs." Yeah, the songs were good. The songs belonged to the Deke Sailor Moon only, and they weren't borrowed or they weren't Englished. They were not the Englished Toei songs. They were their own songs. And there were song tracks that were made with those that were made at one time. Another thing that I've liked about the Deke Sailor Moon is they made it look like that it was, made it look like that they gave it the Power Rangers or the Might Keeper feel. Yeah, they did. Now, I know a lot of folks out there would say that both shows have nothing that's the same, but yeah, when you're both shape-shifting and fighting a fiend of the day, yeah, we have a lot that's the same. So they gave it that good feel, make it feel like this, this over good doer show, Now I know there were some other things that in it, like, dealing with the Black Moon, with Ellen and Anne, and then the Black Moonkin with Aldeling Diamond and the doom ghost that was truly the one that was really overseeing everything. Yeah, that came off really good too, you know. And I also liked the Sailor Says. Now, a lot of folks scave Sailor Says and say that the things that are being taught aren't good, life classes. But yeah, learning learning about good, good manners, learning about be kind to others, learning not to doom someone by the way they look, but only by, not to learn to gossip about folks, but, not to doom someone from the way they look, but only what you truly know about them. And about how folks can shift, folks can choose to shift if they want to. So those are good good life classes too. So I don't want to hear about how nothing in the Sailor Says weren't good things. So anyway, and about how you should never doom someone you should only doom someone for what they do, and about how you should never doom anyone, about only dooming someone from what they do and not what they are. You know what I mean. So, yeah, there were a lot of good things about the Deke Sailor Moon. You got to see Rini. Yes, I know the bullying wasn't right. That was a sad thing. And there really wasn't nothing that Deke could do about it. They couldn't skim any of that out. And they truly couldn't, do that. But anyway, that's my thoughts on all the things I think made the Deke Sailor Moon good. Give me your thought on it, and I'll see you later.